This is the structure of observer pattern. We will see how this is implemented in Objective-C source. Here is the protocol observer. It has method update, so it will be implemented in its subclasses. Here is the class subject. It has instance variable observers of type NSMutable array. It has methods attach, detach, notify, setState and getState. Here is the implementation of subject. Here is the method init. Inside this, we are creating NSMutable array and we are assigning to instance variable observers. Here is the method attach, and inside this we are adding observer object to observers array, and here obj is parameter of type id protocol observer. So we are adding observer to observers array. Here is the method detach. We are doing nothing on this method. Here is the method notify, and inside this we are traversing the observers array and calling the method update for each observer so that all the observers can update themselves. Here is the method setState and getState. So they will be implemented in their subclasses, and if they are called here, then they will raise the exception. Here is the class concrete subject. It has instance variable state. It has method setState and getState. Here is the implementation of method setState, and inside this we are setting the instance variable state with the parameter value, and then we are calling the method notify. So it will come here. So when the state is changed, when the subject state is changed, the notify method is called, and which in turn calls the update method for all the observers to update themselves. Here is the method getState, which returns the variable state value. Here is the class concrete observer A, subclass of observer. It has instance variable state and sub of type subject. It has method update. Here is the implementation of concrete observer A. Here is the method init with ins. It has parameter obj of type subject. Inside this, it sets the instance variable sub with this object, and then it calls the method attach of subject where it is passing itself as parameter. So it goes to the subject attach. So it will come here, and here we are adding observer to the observers array. And here is the implementation of method update. Inside this, we are calling the method get state of subject to get the value of state, and we set the instance variable state of concrete observer with the returned value. and then we are displaying the state value. Here is the class concrete observer B, subclass of observer. It has instance variable state and sub of type subject. Here is the method update. Here is the implementation of concrete observer B. Here is the method init with parameter obj of type subject. Inside this, we sets the instance variable sub with this object, and then we calls the method attach of subject to attach this observer to observers array. And here is the implementation of method update, where we calls the method get state of subject to get the current state, and we sets the instance variable state with the return value, and here we are displaying the value of state. Okay, let's see the main. Here we are creating concrete subject object, and we are assigning to variable obj, which is of type subject. Here we are creating concrete observer A object, and we are passing the concrete subject object as parameter. So it goes to concrete observer A init with. So it will come here. It will set the concrete subject object with concrete subject object to instance variable sub of concrete observer A. Then it calls the method attach, where it is passing itself as parameter. So attach method in turns adds the object in observers array, and when this statement is executed, it creates the concrete observer B object, and the same thing will happen init with of concrete observer B. So subject variable will be set with this object, and the observer will be added in observers array. And when we are calling the method set state of object with parameter 1, so it goes to set state of concrete subject. So it will come here, it will set the state with value 1, and it calls the method notify. So it will come here, and it will call the method update for each observer. So first object is a concrete observer A object, so it will go to the concrete observer A update. So it will come here, and it will display this, then it will get the value of a state, which is 1. So it will assign to the variable state with 1, and here it will display the state value 1. And then in the notify method, observer has second element concrete observer B. So concrete observer B update will be called, and and this will be displayed, and again get state, return the state of subject which is 1, and the state value will be displayed here. Okay, we will run this program and we will see the output. So we can see when the notify is called, when the state is changed, here, and notify is called, so it comes here, calls the update of concrete observer A, so it goes to this, and the value of state is 1. Similarly, next time it goes to concrete observer B update and state value is 1. So first time this one, and second observer here.